Tell us.
When you go to university to pursue any of these degree courses, you are going to tarmac. Hii unasomea uende ufanye kazi wapi? We no longer need such experts in this country.
No job is easy. In short, no job is easy. Don't think that since you went to campus and you studied for 4 years, you're going to get a job just like in a snap. Kwani wewe ni Thanos, Atuna snap your finger day. Snap your finger there. Welcome back again to the Radar Files. I am your host, your friend. Makofi. So today I have found a very critical video on the internet, specifically on TikTok, where he talks about the most useless degree courses to study in Kenya. So these are the most useless degrees to study in Kenya. Kama umepatikana hapa hivi kwa hii list, sijui ni 20 ama ni 19 ama ni ngapi? Akipole. It is not me who has said it, it is this guy. But I'm going to give you my 2 cents on this one. And as always, it is the bitter things in life that matter. Yeah, remember, you should always like and subscribe if you want to see me drown. Hiyo ndio challenge. Nikifika 300 plus subscribers, you guys are going to see me face my fear of swimming. And without further ado, tunaanza like this.
And the most useless degree courses to study in Kenya in 2025. At this time, I am going to name 18 useless degree courses that you can study in Kenya in 2025.
Tell us.
When you go to university to pursue any of these degree courses, you are going to tarmac.
Before he names them, somewhere in between this video or at the end, I'm going to tell you guys the degree that I pursued in campus. And sitaki niwarevealie before nijipate niko kwa hii list.
You won't get a job. You will struggle getting a job and you will start regretting why you went to campus to pursue these degree courses. At number 18, we have bachelor's degree in records management. Which is that company are you going to manage records at this time?
Good question. Records management. Unajua wase wengi sana in this country, people are suffering with keeping their records. Why do you think we have a lot of debt? This might be a valid degree, even maybe people have not found a way to maneuver around it. Semi-record keeping ni mbaya, but it is something that is required by most people. If you can find a way even to sell it on social media, wase wengi hawajui keep records. Tukwe tu realistic.
Companies are keeping their records in computer systems.
True.
At number 17, we have marine technology. Hii unaenda kusomea
marine technology. Marine technology is something that is very critical. Marine technology is about studying the ocean, things like that. People will say that marine technology is not a good course, but imagine we have only studied 7% of the world's oceans. Why? There is a conspiracy. Na leo na shrub man nini kwani nilibrush meno na gloves manze, so mdomo wangu na teleza tu. So marine technology, the conspiracy behind it ni ati we have only studied 7% of the whole world's waters, the oceans. And why? The conspiracy goes like, these aliens or these extraterrestrial beings that we are being told it has been already revealed by the superpower of the superpower by the US that they exist. I don't know if it is what they want us to believe or what, but what they are saying is that the extraterrestrial, the UAPs, the UFOs, they usually disappear by going towards the waters. So might that be the reason we have not studied the water, that kuna creatures zina live in the water? If you read the Anunnaki stories, you will hear that this god, ntamuita god ama ntamuita nani, Enki, he was given dominion over the Abzu, ama the waters of the earth. Then Enlil was ruling the land. Marine technology hapo hivyo, either mmepigwa ile kitu ama it might be a thing of the future, man.
Upata kazi wapi? At number 16, we have Bachelors of Commerce, BCom. This course is so much crowded.
Hawa watu wanajua kupiga sherehe, wacha nikwambie pale campus, Anyway, wacha tumsikize.
Kila student akikosa kosi ya maana ya kufanya, anaendaga kufanya BCom. Hii unaenda kusomea kufanya kazi wapi?
Wapi?
At number 15, we have meteorology. This one deals with weather forecasting. Many companies have replaced their meteorology department with computer systems. So, hii unaenda kusomea ufanye kazi wapi?
Meteorology pia inaweza work. You know, the world is moving towards technology. Just to be honest with you guys, most of these courses is just that most people have not found a way to integrate them with technology. If you can find a way to integrate them with technology and figure out where you fit in that puzzle of that course plus technology, then you are going to make money. For instance, si unajua kuna hii shughuli yenye kule hivyo Naivasha, people create the weather, like easy places za flowers nini, they don't want rain most of the time, so the weather around there is usually artificial to deter the clouds away, ndio maua zisinyeshewe. Hiyo si inaweza kuwa related to meteorology, Manze, think you need to be smart about these things.
At number 14, we have forestry. Hii unaenda kusomea kufanya kazi wapi? Do you have your own forest where you're going to do research? Forestry ni kitu ingine pia ya maana sana, na forestry is of importance due to the fact that, na nimeanza kubonga sana, due to the fact that the forest that we live in, angalia kama the Amazon haijapigwa research sana, if you can also find a way to go into the Amazon or figure out remedies zenye ziko kwa hizo mamiti, ama forestry ni about nini? It's about growing forests. If you can figure out how to repopulate the desert with trees, si forestry will work for you, Na sisemi desert lazima ikuwe the biggest Sahara desert. Kuna hizi semi-arid places man huku hivi in Kenya. Angalia Turkana. If you can find a way to do that. Sasa hapo ndio kwenye kinaumania. Juu sasa mtu ataniuliza, sasa mimi nitaanza kujuaje vitu kama hizo? Man, hapo sasa ndio mtaenda mwanze kurushia government mkono, mwanze kuambia, we need structures that help us do this, and that's true. I really agree with you, So pia hivi venye naweza kuwa na bonga, I might just be a very good dreamer, might be dreaming a lot, but I am just giving you hope, you know. What else can I do other than give you hope for the future, So all these courses, si ati ni mbaya, you just need to figure out how you can maneuver around them. At number 13, we have animal husbandry. This one deals with taking care of animals. Hii unaenda kusomea ufanye kazi wapi? At number 12, we have library science. At this era of technology where we have e-books, librarians are not so much needed. At number 11,
man, I have friends who studied library science, man. Tulikuwa tunapiga sherehe nao mbaya. Mko kwa hii list. I hope you guys found work. I hope you guys found jobs. If you did not, my condolences.
Then we have bachelor's degree in anthropology. This one deals with the study of fossils. Unless wewe ufanye kazi for tenant
wait. Hapo umetudanganya. Anthropology si ya fossils. Hiyo ni archaeology. anthropology ni about how humans behave, sindio? It must be. Na if human behavior iko integrated kwa anthropology, you see human behavior is a popping kind of subject. I'd like to think that kwa sababu ever since the pandemic period, people have been the nature of people imekuwa disrupted, and as we continue, like the video and subscribe.
Ongeza ile hii unasomea uende ufanye kazi wapi?
Ufanye kazi
We no
wapi?
longer need such experts in this country. At number 10 we have hospitality. Unaenda campus kusomea hospitality and you can just go to your nearest college that is near your home.
Sina maoni hospitality.
This one you will tarmac. At number 9 we have bachelor's degree in criminology. Security firms no longer need services of such experts.
Usiniambie criminology.
Before upate kazi kwa DCI, you will tarmac, you will struggle. You will end up doing something that maybe you never wanted to do, like maybe becoming a police officer. At number...
I want to disagree. Criminology, there's a lot of criminals in Kenya. If you can find your way into the DCI with criminology, acha DCI, endo ufanye criminology, ujiingisha kwa hizi high school, uambie you're going to offer them teachers courses on criminology so that they may understand which kinds of students are interfering with the other students. Criminology ni kitu important. Hii inaweza work. Na hii number 8, theology. Before hata aseme anything, theology. Watu wako na a very big crisis about their, inaitwa aje hii kitu, their religions. There's a very big crisis around that, and people identifying with what kind of religion and why religion was imposed on people. Daily on this channel I'm talking about how these missionaries were on a mission to subdue us using religion. You see, unaweza tackle through theology. But now you need to be smart again.
8 we have bachelor's degree in theology. Hii unaenda kusomea ufanya kazi wapi? Unless you become a pastor or a religious leader. Hii huwezi pata kazi. At number 7 we have psychology and counseling. Hii unaenda kufanya kazi wapi? Unless ukuwe na ofisi yako ukuwe unapeana counseling, unaenda kupata kazi wapi? Na Wakenya venye hawapendi mambo ya counseling.
Hiyo ni kweli man. Kenyans don't really like to be cancelled. Si ile cancel ya cancel culture, but you get what I mean, yeah? Kenyans prefer to do something different, and that is to live life and let those things run for themselves. But with time, these things with good structure, if we are going to really develop this country, they are going to be required and they are going to be necessary. Acha nisibonge sana.
At number 6 we have political science. Hii unaenda kusomea ufanya kazi wapi? Ni wapi huko kwenye unaenda kuanalyze politics? Unless now you become a politician. Na kuwa politician si lazima ukuwe umesoma political science. No. You only need to convince people wakuchague. Unakuwa politician.
Na kuwa na do, lazima ganji.
When you do this course, you are going to tarmac, you won't get a job. At number 5 we have mass media and journalism.
The most saturated.
This course, you are going to tarmac, you are going to struggle getting a job. Before you get a chance to work in mainstream media, you are going to struggle. You can see clearly that in this country, those who get chances to work in mainstream media are those people who are very much talented. The comedians. Where is MC Tricky? Where is Jalas? Where is Inspector Mwera? Wewe si Kihenjo na unataka kwenda kufanya kazi mainstream media. Instead of going to campus to pursue mass media and journalism, just become a content creator. Kuwa comedian, kuwa na channel yako ya TikTok, ya YouTube, ya Facebook. When you become famous, These mainstream media will come for your services because you have a huge following wenye pia wanaweza kufuata huko kwa mainstream media. Otherwise, when you go to campus to study this course, you are going to tarmac, you are going to struggle.
By tarmac, by struggle, I think what he means ni you need to find a way to put your foot into the doors of this many. Hizi zenye anasema you need to tarmac, you need to struggle. They are so tight, hiyo nini iko so tight hapo kwa the entry chance is so tight, so you need to be very keen na very extroverted and very willing.
Number 4, we have chemical engineering. In this country, we no longer need such
chemical engineering
experts. Hii unaenda kusoma kufanya kazi wapi?
Chemical.
At number 3,
chemical engineering. Kwani chemical engineering ni ya nini? It's not about creating those things that go boom. It's not that one. I'd like to think it's that one. I'd like to think that some chemicals, watu tu wakwe smart, man. Very many fields, like the field I am in, they require chemicals too, so that you may work with certain things that you are dealing with. Chemicals are so necessary.
We have community development. This one, you'll tarmac, you'll struggle. Do you have your own community which you are coming to develop? At number 2,
community development. Au tutaita nani? Au si ni influencers?
We have sports science. We know very well that in this country, the government does not give much support to sports activities. With that degree course, you are going to struggle, you will tarmac. At number 1.
To be honest, I don't know what sports science is.
And I am going to put these courses in general. And the courses that we call Bachelor of Arts courses.
Unafanya BA.
Arts courses. Unataka uende ufanya kazi wapi?
Wapi?
These are degree courses like social work, criminology, penology, community development. Bachelor of Arts. Unataka ufanya kazi wapi? And in campus, we usually call them Bachelor of Being Around. They are so simple. These courses are so much crowded. These courses are less serious in the university. You can even wait for the last day before the exam. You cram the exam answers, now you get the exam, and you still get those A's and B's.
Well, if you look at this guy amekuwa akiji-advertise as a teacher. When you go to campus, teachers are pretty much looked down upon on, but teachers are the most easy to find a job in Kenya because there are very many high schools, as you can tell, in Kenya. And what I can conclude, just that the video is becoming long, what I can conclude with these videos, nime realize a theme that is recurrent on the whole list that this guy has given, and the theme is all these courses, they have not figured out a way to integrate themselves with technology. And it seems like these courses require you to be very, very proactive and put yourself in at the shoes, at the mercy of existing corporations. But you can always try and go and serve NGOs with these kinds of courses. NGOs really, they pay well. I know entry inakuanga tough, but you also need to be tough to get a job. To get a job, see easy, manze. No job is easy. In short, no job is easy. Don't think that since you went to campus and you studied for 4 years, you're going to get a job just like in a snap. Kwani wewe ni Thanos, atuna snap your finger day, snap your finger day and things happen. Na hivyo ndo tumekafunga leo kwa the radar files. So I promised to tell you guys the course that I went to study for, and the course I did is BSc in biology. In short, I am a research scientist. Me no joke piga research. YouTube thinks that you may be interested on the video suggested on your screen. Click on that one so that we may continue to connect. Allah!